Good afternoon to one and all present here. I welcome Mr. Gururaja R. He is a delivery head working in Logic Valley Technologies Private Limited, Coimbatore. He is having totally 15 years of experience in the IT industry and currently is taking care of a software delivery and architecture in the Logic Valley Technologies. So totally he launched 5 plus chatbots using the LUIS framework. Currently is working on workflow and business rule engine incorporation. So previously worked as a software engineer in various companies for past 10 years he worked. And he involved in various projects like field service management, robotic process automation, conversational artificial intelligence, healthcare practice management system, property tax applications, and e-commerce applications, POS systems, help desk management, business network managements, and customer relationship managements. He is strongly knowledge in the artificial intelligence. Mainly, it will be involved in the conversation artificial intelligence. So previously, he was having a 5 years experience in this kind of software projects he involved. Sir, the dais is yours.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. What is digital transformation? Then what is the role of AI into digital transformation? Since as I know from the industry perspective, this is the age for artificial intelligence and this is the age for data science. The age for data science in the sense so far from 2000, 2003 to until 2017-18 it was like a age for IT industry. Now it's evolved to next level. Even in the IT industry many sects we have. So AI is the what is it? AI is in the booming stage and it serves plenty more things to multiple verticals. First of all, I will tell you how our industry, as an from IT to artificial intelligence, why we have grown, what is the purpose, why driving us, us making us to change our journey towards artificial intelligence. The thing is like when you apply artificial intelligence in your project or whatever product or services, whatever things you are doing, so enormously just there is an possibility to improve your business value and customer satisfaction. That is what the core of AI. And whatever things we cannot see, our AI system could able to make us to see whatever things available. What is the unknown pattern? What is the known pattern? What are all the things we can do addition with the pattern? That is what the key factor here. Even if you take multiple industries like retail industry or textile industry or healthcare industry, everywhere they started incorporating AI. But honestly speaking, AI is the it's a generic name. Underneath that, variety of things are available, like machine learning, that's for analyzing the data, and deep learning, that's for analyzing the structures like two-dimensional, three-dimensional, and the latitude in case of maps. So the deep learning stuff works like that. Then robotic process automation. The robotic process automation, robotics is different and robotic process automation is different. Most of the companies now in the industry, they are preferring robotic process automation. This is very, the thing is like it is very easy to learn. Even a developer who don't want to code anymore, still they could able to adopt the skill and grow in the RPA industry. And the economy, if you see, there's a lot of openings and vast of variety of openings out there, variety of tools are available, variety of openings are available. Just you can be placed in any one of the industries. So that is number one. In robotic process automation, even I believe even a guy who completed BCom who has no code, he could able to learn that software within a month or two. Then he could able to go for an interview. That is how today's world is. So my recommendation, if you are beginning of your career, if you are beginning of your what is it, first year or second year in your education, just I prefer you to learn some artificial robotic process automation tool. For example, UiPath and what to say, many tools, even from TensorFlow, just you can take it up TensorFlow, but it is not a robotic process automation. You best example, just take UiPath. Many tools are available. Yeah, you can take UiPath, explore it for a month or two. Just you will get an idea on how robotic process automation works. First of all, just I will tell you what are all the divisions are available in our AI: machine learning, deep learning, and chatbots. Chatbots, other way called as natural language processing, robotics, and robotic process automation. So these are all the core sets in the AI industry. So far it is clear, or any questions from your end? Even Q&A things are available. Just you can drop your question. Otherwise, if you have any question, could you please ask me? I prefer you to ask me the questions. Otherwise, just I will continue whatever I have. Any questions? Okay, thank you. Then we'll move to next. How to start? Just I'm interested to start with AI, but I don't know how to start, from where to begin. First of all, AI in the sense, immediately as a student, what are all the things will come into our picture? First of all, what technological skill I have to have. Then how can I develop the skill? What are all the programs are available? Immediately Python will come into picture. Other than Python, what available? Even Python could be used for multiple things, like using just you can develop your own retail software, or AI software, or any data science related software. So it's like a Python is a tool, but AI is a way how you apply the tool. The way how you apply the tool. So here, just we have to focus on how we are going to apply the tool. So as a student, just for the student, just I recommend you first take one programming language, either it's Java or C#, JavaScript. Even JavaScript today plays a key role in IT industry. That is number one, JavaScript. And any machine learning, deep learning techniques. For machine learning, deep learning techniques, at least you should have some mathematical background, or else just you have to develop your mathematical stuffs, like writing some algorithms, or just you have to have some idea on linear algebra, and you have to have some little deep knowledge on application of statistics principles, core statistics principle. What is mean, median, mode? Where I could able to apply the mean concept, where I could able to apply the median concept. What is the linear algebra? How to apply the linear algebra? Those things will come into our machine learning and data science. So that is even for the student who is good in math, just using the math without doing any program, he could be a AI engineer. In AI, it's not a place only for the programmers. It's vast industry, is very vast. The person who can create the strategy, the person who can create the algorithm, the persons who can incorporate and convert into technology. So all three varieties are there. So where you are going to place yourself, you can go and place yourself. That's not at all a problem. That's anyway, that's up to your hand. Anyway, you have to analyze where you are, how we are going to do, what is my goal, whether I'm going to be a programmer, or whether I'm going to go develop an algorithm, or whether just I'm going to create some strategy, or sometimes I can be a AI tester. AI testing is there. Then AI BA, business analyst kind of things are there. Subject matter expert. Just in the industry, it's a variety of skill sets. If you have one skill set, just apply your skill set in the appropriate way. If you are strong in programming, then go with programming. If you are strong in logic, go with the logic. Just understand the statistics and other stuff, then you can prepare your own logic. If you are in a strategy player, I think this is too early for preparing strategy for you for a student. It's I believe it's too early. But if you have that ability, then that's good to go with. There is no denial. So first of all, take understanding the principles of AI. What is the principle? What is the role of AI? How what are all the applications are available in the industry? Take some industry, just go Google it. Take some industry, just take healthcare. How healthcare works? What is the role of AI in healthcare? What they are doing? What are all the problems they are solving? Just document it. then analyze what key skill is key skill set is needed. Just note it down. You don't need to go and learn anything. Just understand whatever available. Once you have a good understanding on what is available, then what are all the skill set required, then how we are going to project it, then you have to come for the programming. In execution, as I told you, programming is there, then logic preparation is there, testing is there, BA is there. So based on your ability, just you have to pick one. So AI is not an individual activity, it's a team activity. As a team, you can success. Individual, maybe, but you can the success is not at all a matter of even for an individual. But the thing is, like, AI cannot be driven by a single person. It needs a multi-dimensional. AI is a multi-dimensional. View and viewpoints are very, very different from each and every person. Altogether, it's like a spectrum. Altogether, we are put it into, what is it? We are put it into one thought process. We are making it up. Then user will experience that. That is how just we have to make our AI related stuffs. So we have to understand the principle. Then we have to select your favorite project. Take your project. Even I prefer even your college project. Anyway, third year or fourth year, you will have your own project submission. For the project submission, just 4-5 friends, just you can join together. You pick something, then each individual will work on individual components. Like one will work on the strategy, one will work on the technical, one will work on the testing. So just all together you will have some product. So it will be like if you start like that, it will give you a real-time experience. And even once you enter into IT industry, this is how things are working. It's not like an individual contributing everything. It's not like that. Just we have to work as a team. We have to be a very good team player. That is what all we expect. So the thing is, like, first of all, my humble request, you have to work together. Just join 1 or 2 persons, at least 4-5, that is good to go. Just sit and understand everything, do the documentation, understand your project, take your project. Even the third year, start right away. Just take some project, work on that. What skill sets are needed, even if you don't have, then make it like some benchmarks or roadmap. Okay, first 3 months, just I'm going to learn this. First 3 months, you learn that. So next 3 months, what we are going to do. So from there, you have to make your project plan. So if you are doing like that, really it will be very, 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 very supportful and helpful for your career. And that understanding the key skill required. Yes, of course, understanding this. Why I said understanding the key skill, because the skill set will vary from project to project. For health industry, sometimes you have to learn the data from the blood work. Just if you talk take some image, from the image you have to learn the data. For example, in the beginning of the COVID, I believe that the guy from Coimbatore, I think he had written a program. Actually, he was a college student only. That's what I have read. He was a college student only. What he has done, like, just he created one program. The program, what it does, it's a very, very simple program. It's a very, very simple program. Just taking a X-ray of our chest, just patient's chest X-ray. From the X-ray, just he wrote one program to read whether the COVID particles are there or not. If it's there, then the patient is the COVID positive patient. If not, then God grace, the person is good. So this is what the project concept. Nearly 3-4 people, they sat together. Within 30 or 35 days, just they have developed their project. So they haven't put many effort, they haven't invested. 2-3 friends, they sit to them, actually they sat together and they chat, they did chat among them. They come up with a concept. Now it is materialized. So like that, just take one project, simple project, understand what it's going to do, what is the project purpose, As a group of people, allocate your roles and responsibility, document it. What I would recommend to you, whatever you are conversating, don't conversate verbally or orally, just document it, just document everything. He has said like this, on this date, what I'm going to do, what is my action plan, what is our next meet. So if you have some template and structure, it will be very, very helpful for you for your review and analysis. So we have to have some skill set. Skill set will vary, depends upon the project you are going to pick. Then other thing is like comparing the likelihood project. What is comparing the likelihood project? For example, if I have taken some retail project, then I have to compare what other retail projects are exist in the market, then make it like a pyramid structure. It's like a topmost project like Amazon and Flipkart, so like that project, and bottom, very bottom, local projects, if whatever projects available on the GitHub, or whatever projects available on free tool or recommending projects or from articles, take all the projects, nail it down. What are all the concepts are there? What is the project purpose? What is the key skills required? How many persons worked on? Then strategy you have to develop, how you are going to develop the project, how you are going to deliver the project to the society. So here we have to compare the likelihood project so that you can understand what are all the features are needed. One feature will be good in one project, other feature may be good in some other project. So you will have a visibility of what are all the good features used among all the projects, so you can make it on the top. These are all the first 3 points are very mandate. For example, Amazon or Flipkart, whatever you take, recommendation system, product recommendation system. What is product recommendation system? If you buy something, then what is related? What is related, just they are projecting. But in order to project what is related, they have done a huge stuff at the behind. Actually, it's like a deep data oriented concept. So data analysis, it's like a categorization. How you are going to categorize, what algorithm going to be used for categorizing. Then you will take up the algorithm, again do the analysis. What is the algorithm? How we can implement the same algorithm in different angles, or what are all the ways are available to apply the algorithm in retail industry. So this is how you have to, what is it, you have to analyze and you have to compare. You have to compare at least 2 to 3 projects. You have to compare, then only you can have some idea on what are all the common features, what are all the unique features for the each individual project. Then final most is like it's not final, then again in order to keep ourselves updated, what I used to do, I follow social media. Social media, I prefer LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, many communities are available. We don't need to contribute anything to the community. Just we'll be a part of that community. Just we will have a visibility of what things are going, what they are chatting, what they are sharing, what is their idea, their vision, their opinion. So if we blindly see it for 4 to 5 months, then we will have a good idea on what things are going in the industry, how we can adapt that for our project. Or anyway, we have to update ourselves. For example, when we started our Logic Valley, first when we started our AI implementation in Logic Valley, first of all, we never had any separate team for AI in Logic Valley. Actually, our customers are always complaining about their business, not about our project, about their business. Actually, this is little tough, that is little tough, redundant tasks we are doing. Just we are most of our revenue we are spending for the redundant task. So is there any possibility for AI to incorporate? It was just a casual talk with the client. That is what they told us. Immediately what we thought of, okay, it's just we will take it as an opportunity. That point in time, we never thought of we are going to have a separate AI team, or we are going to we never had a vision on how we are going to, how the company is going to be developed based on the AI. Now our company is an AI driven company. 2 to 3 years back, it was not. It was like a regular web development company. It's like a web application. It's not a website. Web application development, web application, and honestly speaking, mobile application, web application, mobile application development company. But now it's a AI driven. Everything AI. That spark, the first spark we thought of. We never compared ourselves with Microsoft. We never compared ourselves with any company. Actually, we are a startup company. Just how we are going to achieve that. Already many more products are available. Many more things are available. What strategy we are going to make? Actually, as a student, even as a beginner, as a student, whenever we are going to do something on the first time, the first thing what come into our mind is we will do the comparative study. Okay, but wrongly. Whatever comparative study I have said, that's for productive, just to understand what is going on. Sometimes we will do the comparative study what I don't know, but the purpose, what is needed is different from what I don't know. Number one, I don't know. Number two, I don't know. Number three, I don't know. Number four, I don't know. If you list it down, what are all the things I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, then ultimately your end result will be like we will drop the project, or we will purchase something, or else already people are there, they will do the project, so we will get the project from them. This is what the psychology. This is what the psychology. We have to kill this mindset up. We have to kill this mindset up, because even if we don't know anything, that's a good to start with. That's a good to start with. That is what actually we have done. That is the reason I have I have a right to say that word, because that is what we have done. That is the reason why our company is a AI driven company now, a technology driven company now. We thought of like, okay, we will take the spark and we will work on it. Whatever I'm listing down here, this is what exactly I have done. This is what exactly I have done. First of all, I just gone and read all the principles of AI. Then I have selected the project. In the selection process, I know what project I am working on. The third concept, understanding the skills required, because then only I could able to develop the team. Even the skill is not available within, we can hire the people. If we can ask our people to learn it, okay, let them learn it. Just we thought of in another 13-14 months, we should have some strong AI product on hand. That is what our vision. That's what we had, that vision. Achieved. How we achieved? These are all the steps we followed. Then we started doing the comparison of RPA tool. What are all the tools are available? Like as I told you, UiPath, Blue Prism, Automation Anywhere, Workforce. So these are all the tools available, widely used tools. These are all like widely used tools. For example, if you take robotic process automation, for every company, minimum of 50 to 100 robots they used to use. But in Blue Prism, Automation Anywhere and all, how they are costing the product. Each individual robots, 8 lakh rupees in 8 lakh rupees we have to pay for each individual robots. So think, if you have 10 robots, how much costs? 80 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 80 lakhs, 160, 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore. Actually, the cost level, the comparative benefit, what we have concluded, our product should be efficient and more cost effective. So that is what we had it as a motto. Even now, this is what our motto: low price, good quality. So that is what the motto. So what we have done, just likelihood projects, we have done all the comparisons. Once after the comparison is over, just we followed some social media, how people are reacting to Automation Anywhere, how people are reacting to Blue Prism and other softwares. Just we started noting down. Then anyway, as I told you, what key skills required? Okay, 2 to 3 skill sets is required. So that is what majorly required, like how we are the studio development, and one is dashboard development and core robot concept. Just we started what to say, it's like in software we will call it as a base architecture. Usually I think even in interview questions, people would ask what is the design pattern and the architecture. That is what in the architecture, if you see, it's like a many architecture principles are available, many architecture divisions are available. For example, IT architecture, solution architecture, enterprise architecture, database architecture, network architecture, the cloud architecture. So many architectures are available. In old golden days, 23 to 24 design patterns we used to use. Now it's like since we are in the cloud age, it's like more than 70 75 design patterns are available. For example, the majorly used pattern is saga and CQRS. So these are all the majorly used patterns as of today. So this is what, so just follow some social media. Okay, that's what. So what we have done, we have taken nearly 10 months, hardly 10 months to develop the software, then 2 months for the heavy duty testing. Once that is over, we started launching. That is what our first product on robotic process automation. Once that is over, immediately just we gone jump into chatbots. Now nearly 25 chatbots are running in UK. Nearly 15 to 20 robotic process automation robots are working in UK. This is what we have done. Then we started working on machine learning and deep learning stuff. Deep learning for RNN, we used to call DNN, RNN, simply the deep neural networking, reading data or analyzing things from streaming data. For example, video is streaming, just read something, whether for example the understanding the crowdy place, or the place is very, very crowdy, or if you want to read some data on the go. For example, police jeep is going on. When police jeep is moving, just our system will start capturing whatever happening in and around the police jeep. So anyway, police jeep is going on, so it will the policeman it does not need to capture, need to see. Even as a human being, we cannot capture everything on mind, but AI could do that. Even more to say, AI could grasp that, and it will analyze the data, and it will suggest us these are all the things you have to do. So this is what we have. So we started developing the project using the chatbot and other verticals. This is for deep neural networking. If you are going to learn deep neural networking, I would recommend you, before you go and learn machine learning and deep learning stuff, even machine learning and deep learning stuff, don't jump into the technology. Understand the statistics concept. What is the statistics? Where we have to use the statistics? Because machine learning, it's not about writing something. It's not like everything pre-built, just you are going to adopt it. It's a kind of, you have to write your strategy, you have to apply using some program, even if it is be it Java, Python, C#, JavaScript, whatever it may be. Whatever you have written in your document, it's going to be converted. So before that, you have to analyze what algorithm I'm going to use. Even if you say, if you are going to say linear algebra, I'm going to use, why I'm justification you have to provide. Why I'm going to use linear algebra? What is linear algebra? What problem it's going to solve? So everything you have to, it should be like we have to be full equipped with what we are going to do. This is the 75%, and other 25% is the way you develop. So that is where your architecture principles, IT principle, rest of the principles and frameworks will fall in. So that is a different story. So first, understand the concept, make your strategy, understand the algorithm, understand the principles. These are all the key. Without knowing this, if you go and start, it's like you can survive, but you cannot shine. It's a little complex to shine. You can survive, but shining is a little problem. That's the reason just I'm sharing this. So follow some social media and follow some articles. For example, the best one, what I used to follow, Open Source for You and Electronics for You. Many projects are there. Even if you go and see Open Source for You, underneath that, what are all the new projects are available? What are all the strategies they are following? What are all the new concepts are arriving? What are all the innovation stuffs are happening? in and around IT industry, not only on the AI. How we are going to transform, how we are going to transfer everything into digitalization. So these are all the concepts. Then leaders, their perspective, how what problem they are facing, how they are how they have what to say, crossed their obstacles, how they applied the AI principles, AI concept, how they have adopted. So what is the culture need to be changed? What is the culture they have changed? So everything just they will share that. So it will be like a eye opener. It's like usually the people used to say, you don't need to go and learn. If you want to learn something, just see someone who learned it already. So what idea or what methodology they have used, just adopt it, just adopt it automatically. Just what is it, without spending much time, just we can understand what is the principle, how to grow. So my recommendation, open source for you and electronics for you. The third one is search for free projects in GitHub. GitHub, it's a day and day. It's day by day. It's going like anything. Day by day, if you see a search for project, yesterday it was like 100 project. Today it's like 110 projects. Like that, it is growing. So just go, pick some project, understand how they have written. I will tell you honestly speaking, first 1 week or 1 month, you will not understand what they have written. So don't get disappointed at that point in time, because that is what the key area. That's what the key area. Even though you don't have anything to receive from the application, but still glance at it. Glance at it. You don't need to learn daily 1 hour. Glance at it. What they have written, what they have written, why they have written, how the architecture is, how the process flow is. Just try to understand and document it. Understand and document it. Within a month, surprisingly, I will tell you that you will have a very good idea on what has been written in the software. So my recommendation: take one software, just download one code base, just understand, try to understand the code base. Don't jump into 2 different code bases. At least if you take one code base, understand it for 15 to 20 days, at least for a month. My recommendation, at least for a month, just understand it. So in GitHub, many projects are available. If you go on search GitHub, robotic process automation using Python, you will get 100 projects. Robotic process automation using C#, you will get 1,000 projects. So just download, understand. For robotic process automation, the key thing is like Selenium. Selenium is a software that's an open tool. Even for automation testing, they are using that software. I recommend you to learn Selenium. You will get a real-time understanding of how RPA stuff works. So Selenium, you have to. So it's like even if you are going to be a tester, Selenium will be useful. If you are going to be an RPA developer, Selenium is the heart. If you are going to be a web developer, for automation testing, you have to have it. Even for a DevOps engineer, Selenium is the best tool for CT, continuous testing. So Selenium is a good tool in my perspective. Just I recommend you to learn it. So then, in order to learn new concept and new things, 2 portals I would recommend. One is like just as usual, just do Google and YouTube search. Just in YouTube, you can get many concepts. In YouTube, just search for one project related, document it. If you want to learn new concept, then simply learn Udemy and upskill. So many things are available. Even if you could ask your masters, they will they will guide you on what things needs to be picked up. So just learn it, understand it, document it, compare it. Automatically things will fall in place. So skill sets for AI. What are all the key skill sets for AI? Like as I told you, It's like if you are interested with Python, you can take up Python, C Sharp, Java, JavaScript, or program, or for specially statistics related, and TensorFlow. In TensorFlow, you can do the both. You can do machine learning, you can do deep learning. So that is what the what is it? That is what the greatness of TensorFlow. Then statistics and algebra, the core statistics and algebra. If you understand the statistics and algebra, automatically just you are halfway in data science or you halfway in machine learning. So that is how. The third one is like understanding the data science. What is data science? Data science and data analytics both are different. So understand what is data science, what are all, even in data science, if you say data science, you can again you can use the Python, you can use C Sharp, you can use JavaScript, you can use R, you can use TensorFlow. Then big data. Big data, it plays a key role. Actually, initially we were like, what is the purpose of big data? What is the difference between data and big data? Usually data in the sense immediately what things are coming to our picture is like something which is stored in the database is called as data. Of course, that's not false, that's true, but it's not limited to that. It's not limited to that. Okay, it's a one form of data which resides in the data set database. What are the other forms of data? Other forms of data like emails, your PDF files, images, and unstructured data like whatever, as I told you, images or taking clips, the data from in XML format, data in EDI format, electronic data interchange, interchange that format, or even what we are doing, we are taking data from database and we are taking data from image, that is called as optic character recognizer of so it's like a reading something from image, reading something from text. So these are all even in if you search for Azure, some free tools are available. Free tools are available, just you can use the tools and develop your project. That's not at all a problem. That's free. So reading, what is a deriving data from conversation. Two people are conversating, you have that audio or video clip, push your TensorFlow, it will tell you what concept they are talking, whether the person is sad or happy, or conversation is healthy or not. So just you can understand that, you can understand the conversation. So this is how for example, if you're talking something about Ooty or Kodaikanal, immediately, this is one of the project, you can take it as a project too. Just talk something about something, just record it. From the recording, use the TensorFlow algorithm to analyze what they are talking. The person is angry, what is the mood of the person, the who is talking, then what concept he talks about, he is happy about the concept or not, what is the rating. You can understand just even whatever we are conversating now, record it, keep it aside, inject your TensorFlow, you will get the result. So before injecting, you have to develop your strategy. What data I am going to grab from the conversation. So according to that, you have to apply your algorithm. This is where the algorithm come into picture. Then conversation, the technical stuff, you can use the DNN and RNN related things. This is how we are doing. Actually, this is what we are doing now. Even JavaScript, even for TensorFlow uses JavaScript. In TensorFlow, the three flavors they have. One is like browser dependent, that is using JavaScript. Another server dependent, that's a TensorFlow server. Then mobile related, even for Android or iOS or whatever, just you can apply your TensorFlow concept in your mobile application. So this is how just you can learn and adapt your concept. So these are just learn one language, either Python, C Sharp, Java, whatever. Just learn the concept, understand the AI principles. The image Just I have taken it from Google. Even if you go on search for Google, you will get the same image. So what are all in AI industry, what are all the major industries they are applying concepts. So even I recommend you, just 2 3 people join together, take one industry. For example, here, entertainment, real estate, retail and e-commerce, travel, banking and finance service, manufacturing, food, healthcare, logistics. So I recommend you just pick something, whatever you are interested with. For example, if you are interested with the real estate or retail or commerce, take real estate. Just take the real estate and application of AI. Search it in Google, document it. What key skills needed, what things are needed, what projects are available. Even projects, what are all the projects are available. Pick one project, you redevelop it. Redevelop it and compare, then evolve. So this is my recommendation. Even you can submit it for your my internal project purpose. So variety of things are available. Even if you go and search in Google today, you will get many opportunities are there for AI. It's like irrespective of robotic process automation or chatbot, otherwise called as natural language processing, or big data stuff. Even in big data, even Uber, the industry like Uber, if you take Uber, they applied many deep neural network algorithm and reading from maps. Just map is the reading data from the map. They have used deep learning stuff, comparing the data. Just they have used what to say, machine learning stuff, and data science they have applied to understand how the customer is, how the driver is, driver's pattern and customer's pattern. Based on that, they used to recommend. So every functionality, behind the functionality, there is a flavor of AI, there is a feature of AI, there is a functionality of AI. Just try to understand. Take one architecture, take one industry, understand what. First of all, you don't need to do anything. First understand. Take real estate, what are all the application of AI application in real estate. Just understand what they are saying. Take some project, what is the project purpose, document it and understand the project, compare the project, and you redevelop. Ask, I recommend you, as I told you, it's like a teamwork. 4 or 5 people join together, then do the project. So this is what I could say. And honestly speaking, this is what we have done. We have succeeded, and we are looking for the like-minded people. Then if you are doing like this, after your completion of your degree, just you can be placed in a very good organization, in a good position. Because though you are fresher for though you are fresher, but you have an experience of application of AI already. So getting a job is not a matter for you, and it's more than a job, it's a passion. So develop the passion and do the program. That is what I could able to convey. All the very very best, my dear friends. If you have any questions, I'm happy to I'm happy to say as my best. I'm ready to reply. Okay, someone asked me, could you please explain chatbots? Okay, well, first of all, what is chatbots? From students' perspective, or I can answer in two different ways. One is like technical perspective, another one is project perspective. For example, what we have done, I will tell you. For example, take Airtel or Aircel or Vodafone, they have their call center. What I'm going to do, just I'm going to dial the number, I'm going to talk with them. This is my phone number, I'm facing this problem, so what is your suggestion? So just we are asking, just we are complaining. The opposite end, the person is picking the call, receiving our call, and they are conversating with us. Instead, we are having a robo in the middle. If you call on the opposite side, You cannot expect the person whom you are talking with is a robot. That is what we have done already. The project is launched. That's called as call center robots. Call center robot will pick up the call and it will talk to you. It will talk to you like, okay, I will tell you, hi, this is Gururaja from Coimbatore. My mobile number is 94444 something. So just I am facing some internet issue or sometime the billing issue. So immediately to understand my language, my slang, then it knows how to respond back to me. Okay, what is your problem? I will tell my problem. From my problem, okay, I do one thing, just I will search it. If the data is available, what it will do? Immediately, it will search the query. Anyway, it's like a robotic process automation. It's like a one robot talking to other robot, or else one robot serving voice to humans. So this is what the principle. So one robot will take the data. For example, just I'm calling to call center. This is my number. What is my bill amount? Just I'm asking. The robot will respond back to me like, wait for a minute, sir. That is number one. We are called this as an utterance. Wait for a minute, sir. Second, immediately it will do the querying into database to get the total billable amount for this month. Immediately it will take the amount and, hello Gururaja, you have to pay 560 rupees for this month. So this is what all our chatbot do. And principally, so what technological stuff we can use? We have used Louis framework. For even for chatbot, there is a framework. We are using many frameworks are available. We are using Louis framework. That's Azure related, Azure Microsoft related. Using that, we have launched up many talking robots. So this is what we have done. If you have further questions, I'm happy to reply.
So thank you for your wonderful session. So it gives you more details and information about the artificial intelligence, how to do that projects, so like that. It is very useful for our students, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank you,
once
sir.
again.
Thank you. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
Thanks, friends. Bye.